Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I'm going to be creating a makeup look with mostly, I would say 98.9% cream products. Now, I've had these products for a little while here, and they just kind of sit in my drawers and they don't get any attention. And I used to use cream products quite often, so I really want to get back in the habit of using more cream products. And I've been talking about filming this video for a while, so finally today is the day. So let me show you what products I'm going to be using in my video today. On my eyes, I'm going to be using a combination of two liquid shadows. Both of these are from Sydney Grace. This one is in the shade Are You Sure? And it's kind of this medium charcoal gray shade right there. And my dear friend and subscriber Mary sent this to me. She sent me this one and another one. So I'm really excited to give this a try. And I do have some experience with Sydney Grace liquid shadows, and I've used that before on my channel. So I'm pretty sure these are going to work wonderfully well. This one is called Destination Wedding, and it's this shade right here, kind of, I don't know, light corally pink shade. And Jen Beauty sent this to me, my dear friend and fellow creator. So really excited to put these two together and see how they look. And then for my blush and highlighter, I have this also from Jen Beauty, if I can get this to show in the lights here. This is the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. And this is gorgeous. And I've always wanted to try a Natasha Denona cream cheek product. So I have this beautiful blush here and then this highlighter. So excited. And she sent these things to me in a bunch of friend mail. I did do a video showing you guys all the products that she sent me. And it's been so fun to play with the products that she sent. Wonderful products. And then I'm also going to be using a liquid bronzer. This is the Blursh from Made by Mitchell. And this is in the shade Toned Up. And my best friend, my soul sister, my mentor, Steph, not your basic Steph, she sent this to me for Christmas. And I don't know that this is necessarily supposed to be used for a liquid bronzer, but because of the shade, that's what I'm going to be using it for. And I'm just going to be using a very small amount of this. I'm just going to be putting it on my face, like to contour it a little bit. I'm really getting away from putting bronzer on my forehead. I filmed a video not very long ago and I put bronzer on my forehead and it just looked weird. I don't know. I just looked like I had a big strip of bronzer across my forehead. So I don't know that that technique is really suiting me anymore. So we'll see how this goes. And then of course I also have, you know, my foundation, my Morphe foundation, and I also have my ColourPop Hyaluronic Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer. And so I'll be using these as well too. I don't know that I'm going to film that process, but those are the main cream products I'm going to be using in my video today. I will be using some powder products as well. That's why I said 98.9% cream products. Get to the exact percentage point here. So if you guys are ready to watch this look come together, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. Alrighty, let's get into this look. I do have my brows done and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. And as you can see, I do have some shadow already on my lid. That's where the 10.1 or 11.1, I can't do math, percent of powder products comes in. Because I wanted to put a matte base down, and that might be cheating a little bit, but I just thought that that would look nicer. So I did use the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral. I used this shade right here in my transition area, and then I blended that shade out with this shade right here. So now let's get into these cream shadows. I'm going to start off with this one here that Mary sent to me. This is in the shade Are You Sure, right? Are You Sure? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. Just squirt a little bit of this out here, just a little bit. A little bit of this goes a very long way. So this is what it looks like. It's just kind of that metallic sheen. It's beautiful. And I think what I'll do is grab a flatter brush here. It's, you know, kind of a little bit fluffy, but more flat, more like solid brush. And I'm going to put this towards the outer part of the lid. Just kind of lay this down out here and take it up a little bit into my transition area, but not a whole lot, but a little bit into my crease, I guess. And I'm just going to move this across the lid, just kind of pat it on. And then in my experience, it's kind of nice to just sit here for a minute and kind of let it dry down as soon as you're done placing it where you want it to be. And not blink your eye a bunch, because if you start blinking your eye and looking around, I know this is going to look weird, it won't sit very well and it'll start to crease, and I don't really want it to do that. So I just want to make sure that I apply it and then kind of leave it sit for a minute. I noticed that when I used the other Sydney Grace liquid shadows that I have, I started, you know, blinking my eye and going crazy. And I'm like, okay, you're creasing the shadow. But that's a really pretty shade. Very metallic looking, you know, but not overly so. Just kind of a subtle sheen. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to just use my hand. Just going to fan that off a little bit. Get it to dry down completely. And then I'm going to go into that pink shade and put that over the front part of the lid and cover this little edge here just a little bit with it too. This is fun. You guys didn't know you were going to sit here and watch me fan my eyelid. So now what I'm going to do is go into this shade right here. And this is the Destination Wedding shade. It's this one right there. Let me put it on the back of my hand. You guys can see it better. Woohoo! Okay, so let's go ahead and put this right here. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh yeah, this is maybe a little bit deeper pink than I thought. I thought this would be lighter, but I like it. I like it a lot. See right there, obviously. Beautiful kind of, I don't know, pinky coral shade. And I am going to use a different brush for this. I'm going to use this smaller flat brush. This stained really bad with, what did I use? Oh, the Be Perfect Antidote palette. Really stained that little brush for some reason, but it is clean, I promise. So then I'm just going to lay this down. Oh, wow. Oh! That's beautiful. I'm going to lay this down right here. And you gotta be careful here because it's going to look a little funky, but I'll try to make it look a little bit more put together. And I just want to, you know, make sure there's kind of a nice crisp line here and take that into my transition area, kind of up above that gray shade a little bit, and then just kind of do some smushing here. And I might need to use my finger. Actually, I think I will use my finger, just to kind of make that look a little bit more put together here. Because the brush is kind of making it look a little funky. But I just kind of want to make these smush together nicely. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. I do want to put a little bit more on though, just a little bit. And like I said, a little bit of these goes a long way. You know, you don't want to waste a lot of product. At least I don't. I would say to start off with less on your hand and then add more if you need to. But I mean, look how easy that is. I mean, you don't have to spend a bunch of time farting around. You just put it on your lid. It's so easy. I love it. And it looks beautiful. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. So I'm just going to fan my eyelid again. But yeah, I think that looks really pretty. I like how the two of those shades kind of work together, you know. So if you're in a hurry, you just want to have some pretty shimmer on the lid, I think liquid shadows are perfect for that. So this is pretty much done. I think it's pretty well dried down. So what I'll do is I'll go off camera, do my other eye, put my base products on, and then we'll get into the cheek duo from Natasha Denona and the liquid Blursh. So both eyes are done, and I did add the finishing touches. Let me show you what I used today. For my upper lid liner, I did use the 3D Waterproof Precision Liquid Eyeliner from Yankina that Timu sent to me. Love this eyeliner. And then for my mascara, I did use the Catchy Eyes from Gosh Cosmetics that Pia sent to me. Back using this again, and I love it. And then for my lower waterlines, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I used this. This is the Maybelline New York Unstoppable Eyeliner in Onyx. And I'm not thrilled with how this is looking. It's just kind of getting real patchy and weird. And I don't know. I'm like, I don't remember this doing this the last time I used it, but this is pretty old. So this may just need to go to eyeliner heaven. And then I did take this shade right here, this gray shade that I put in my transition area, and I put that on my lower lash line as well. I did apply my foundation. I think I showed this at the beginning, right? I can't even remember that. This is the Morphe Soft Filter Effects Foundation, medium to full coverage in medium 13. And then I used this ColourPop Hyaluronic Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer in Fair 10N. So now let's apply the liquid Blursh from Made by Mitchell in Toned Up. I'm a little nervous about doing this because I don't know that I've ever used a liquid bronzer before. I don't know, I can't remember. And, you know, honestly, I think this is just meant to be a blush. But you know what? The shade, to me, is a bronzing shade. And I am not, like I said, I'm not going to put it on my forehead because I don't know, I think it looks weird on me lately. So I think what I'll do is just put a little dab of this right here. Okay? And I think what I'll do is, should I use a sponge? I'll use my sponge. And then just kind of dab this out, or blend it out, dab it out, whatever. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I'm glad I didn't put more than that on, though. Because I just want a little bit of bronzing, a little bit of contouring. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of in the hollow of my cheek. I don't really want, like, bronze contour. You know, I just want a little bit, just a little bit of hint of contouring here, bronzing here, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty. And that blended out really nicely. Okay, calm down, Erica, you're fine. I'm gonna put a little bit more on, just a little bit. But I was really nervous. I thought, oh my God, this is gonna look so horrible. And I think it looks nice. Yeah, I dig it. I may be blending this too much. No, you can still see it. Can you? Can you see that? Might just be blending it away. Maybe I should use a brush. Should I use a brush? Let me try this other side with a brush and we'll see how that looks. I don't usually use a brush for face stuff or base products or whatever. I just use brushes for my eyeshadow. But let's try it and see what happens. I think what I'll do is use this brush right here. This is a Jessup brush. This is the 109 Luxe Face Paint brush. I don't know that I've ever used this brush before. So let's use this and see what I think. This I think is better than the sponge, and I think I will put a little bit more on the other side too. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I like the brush a lot better. I'm just gonna kind of sweep the brush around a little bit more, just so it looks a little bit more blended. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, cool, I'm happy. Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't just, you know, slap 52 dots of that on my face. There have been some bronzing mishaps on my channel a few times. I will like edit the video and I'm like, okay, whoa, slow down there with the bronzer. The worst was when, okay, I need to slow down here. The worst was when I did my collab with Tina H. What was that? Was that our makeup excavation collab, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I just went all in with the bronzer on my nose and it just looked horrible. Horrible. I feel like I have too much on this side now. But it's okay. I do think it's pretty. It's just a little much. I may have to go back over with my sponge again. I'm going to be here for 3 hours trying to make this look the way I want it to look. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I like that. Although I am going to go over with my sponge just a little bit. Just to kind of tone that down. Just a hair. Just a skosh. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. I like it. And I am going to use my sponge over here too a little bit, I think. It's kind of uneven. God, this is so funny. Oh, my mother, if she was here, she'd be like, just hurry up and get it done. My God, quit messing around. Okay, let's kind of get this up a little higher like I did on the other side. Up here a little bit. But yeah, I think that's very pretty. Very nice formula and a pretty color. It might be a little too deep for me, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, I do like how that looks. I really do. I'm surprised. I didn't know what I was going to think of that, but I do like it. So now I'm going to apply the blush, and this is the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo Cream Blush and Highlighter. Is there a shade or is that the shade? I don't know. There are shades right here. Good luck. There's no way I'm going to read that. So I apologize to not give you the shade names. So let's go into the blush. And I am going to use this little Spectrum brush that Steph sent to me, my bestie. And I'm going to apply this blush with this brush. And I kind of have to, well, this is kind of strange. It's not really, oh, there we go. Okay. All right, let's just go ahead and dab this lightly on the cheek. Took me a second to get it on the brush. It was kind of like, I don't know. My brush wasn't really picking it up. And this could be the wrong brush, you know? I mean, it could be. And I feel like I have way too much on my cheeks. Do I? I don't know. I think it looks pretty, but it just seems like a lot. But I will go over it with my sponge. Brushes on my face for cream products, I don't normally do, you know? Like I don't ever apply my foundation with my brush. I always use a sponge. I have tried it with a brush before and I don't know, I never could get it down right, the technique down right. And I felt like it looked really creasy, or not creasy, streaky. And I just was like, no. And my hair. I just decided to put my hair back because I was getting a little sweaty. But that is a gorgeous sheen. Oh, and it's very like dewy looking, like lit from within kind of thing. You guys might not agree, but I think that's what it looks like when I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I'm lit from within. Oh boy. I'm a candle in the wind. Yeah, that's really pretty. I do though want to go over with my sponge because I do feel like it looks a little funky, you know, like strip of blush. And I don't really like how that looks. So I'm going to try to make that look a little bit less strip of blush looking. And I feel like I put way too much on this side and not enough on the other side. Yeah, but it's really pretty. Oh, I love the sheen of it. It's kind of got like a, I don't know, not sparkle, but just a sheen. It's really pretty. Oh yeah. Jen, I love this. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to avoid putting the blush on my nose and my chin though, because that might be a little much. So now let's go into the highlighter. And I do have one of my little brush hairs in there. My brushes are shedding. What's going on? I've been hanging out with my cats for too long. All right, so let me use this little brush here. And if you guys know the shade names to this product, let me know in the comment section, please, because my eyesight's too horrible. Oh, ho, 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 that is gorgeous. Oh, that is so pretty. I might have to put a little bit of this in my inner corners too. That'd be fun. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, very pretty sheen. Very nice highlighter. I'm going to be looking real dewy, real dewy here, which is okay. I am going to powder my face too, just to kind of set everything down so that, you know, if I get hot or sweaty, it doesn't just slide off my face, because I have a feeling that that could be an issue with this. Would it be? I don't know. I haven't worn cream products in so long that I just don't know. I used to use this cute little pot blush. Was it Revlon, I think, maybe? And it smelled really good. It had this like really nice kind of like florally scent to it. And I used to use that when I was like in middle school and high school. And it was this just like neon pink shade, kind of obnoxious. But it was just a really pretty, pretty little pot blush. And I loved using it. So, you know, I have had a little bit of experience with cream products on my face. Not a ton, but a little bit. And I really do like it. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. Oh, wait, I was going to put a little bit of this in my inner corners. Okay. And it's got a light pink kind of undertone to it. So that's nice. It's kind of looks, I think it looks nice with the pink cream shadow on the lid. And I will say that those cream shadows dried down beautifully. They're not, I mean, they're not creasing at all. They look great. I love them. So if you guys are wanting a good cream shadow and you've never tried the Sydney Grace one, I highly recommend doing so. I really like how this looks. I really do. I was not sure what I was going to think, but I'm really happy with how everything looks. So what I'll do is I'll go powder my face, put my lipstick on, dry my hair, and I'll come right back. So I did powder my face. I used the L'Oreal Paris Hydro Perfect Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. It just happened to be sitting on my desk, and I love this powder. Although I do feel like it kind of dulled the glow, which, I mean, obviously that's what it's going to do. But I am hoping that as the day goes on, my glow will come back. I might regret saying that because I might look like a sweaty pig in a couple hours. We'll see. But I really do like how these products perform and how they look. So happy. I know I said this a bunch of times while I was filming. I was really nervous to use some of these products today. But let's recap quickly. Let's start off with the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo that I can't read the shades to. Really enjoyed using this blush. There is a little brush hair in there that I'll dig out later. I just don't want to ruin this, but that looks kind of gross. And I love the highlighter. Both of these products worked so well. This gives you that beautiful lit from within look. And it's got kind of a, I don't know, metallic sheen to it a little bit. Well, I don't know if it's metallic. I don't know, but it's got a nice, pretty sheeny undertone to it. And a really beautiful cream product. So happy that Jen sent this to me. I've been eyeing these for so long, and because I'm so cheap, I've never purchased one myself. So having a very generous, kind friend means the world to me to finally be able to try a product that I've really wanted to try. And the fact that it works so well, I'm thrilled. So now let's talk about the Blursh. This is the Made by Mitchell Blursh in Toned Up. And I really like this too. Really do. I wasn't sure, you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to put just a couple little dots on, see what happens. Cause I, you know, was going to go in and put a big stripe, and I thought, don't do that. Do not do that, because you're going to regret it. It's going to take forever to blend out, or you're going to look like you went and slammed your face in the front yard. But, and I know I kind of farted around with this more than I needed to, probably. Most of you that are like cream product pros, you're like, oh my God, like just put it on, blend it out, move on. But I really do like it. Really pretty, consistency, or really pretty finish, I guess I would say, and just a really cool product to manipulate and work with. And so happy that Steph sent this to me. I will definitely be using this again. So cool. Now let's talk about the liquid shadows from Sydney Grace. I love this product. I have a handful of these now, and they're amazing liquid shadows. They go on so easily. I mean, if I hadn't put the gray matte down, this eye look would have probably taken me 5 seconds. I'm not kidding. They just apply so easily. They blended together well or mushed together well. And, you know, if you let them dry down enough, which that was my mistake in the past, I started blinking my eye and I don't know what I was doing. But if you let them dry down, they really don't get creasy. This one is a little creasy right here, I will say, just because my eye waters, and that's just what's going to happen with any shadow I put on this eye. And I don't know how that's going to look by the end of the day. We'll see. Might look like a mess. But I don't remember the last time I used a Sydney Grace liquid shadow that it looked weird by the end of the day. So we'll see. But so happy that Jen sent me this and Mary sent me this. Really happy that I have these in my collection and will definitely use these again too. Oh! My lipstick. I forgot to show you guys my lipstick. Duh, I can't believe that. Or my lip gloss. This is the Real Her Be Limitless lip gloss. I think this came in like a Ipsy or a BoxyCharm, and I love this gloss. It feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't stay around all day because it's a lip gloss, but I just wanted something soft and pink on my lips today, so I chose this one. I'm so proud of myself for getting these things out of my drawer and sitting down and creating this look today for you guys using 98.9% cream products. That was really fun, really a fun experience, and I just need to do this more often. I get in a comfort zone, I get in a rut, I get used to using the same products, and I almost get like intimidated or nervous to use different things than I would normally use. And every single time I've ever done this, use products that I don't normally use, I have a blast. So it's just a really good lesson for me to remember that getting out of my comfort zone and using products that I'm not super familiar with is a great time. I would love to know if you guys have any of these products and what you think of them, what you think of cream products, what you think of my look. We can chat about that in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your life to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section because I love to chat with you guys there. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.